Hackers have always liked to target protected entities. The information they steal from patients in bulk is often used to steal identities, attack individuals through phishing scams, and get healthcare on someone else's dime. Over the years, the patterns have changed. Each year, there are more breaches, more exploitable vulnerabilities, and more victims. Some years are worse than others. For example, healthcare breaches peaked in 2015, making it a record year for HIPAA violations. Hi everyone, I'm Elliot from eTactics, and today I'm going to discuss 15 plus HIPAA violation statistics over time. Before we get started, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the button below. Also, hit that alert bell icon so when we post new helpful content, you get notified. The HIPAA violations I'm going to talk about in this video create a timeline of how cybersecurity attacks morphed and changed over time. The OCR was founded in 2009, therefore that's when this timeline starts. The OCR received 4,419 healthcare data breach reports between 2009 and 2021 involving 500 or more records. These breaches led to the illegal disclosure of over 314.1 million healthcare records. In those same 12 years, roughly 95% of the 2021 US population had their medical information disclosed. Fast forward to the 2010s. 2015 proved itself to be one of the worst years for healthcare data breaches. In that year alone, there were more than 133.27 million records exposed in the breaches. Most of the exposed data came from three breached entities: Anthem Inc., Primera Blue Cross, and Excellus. 2 years later, there were 15 million breached patient records. The frequency of healthcare data breaches involving 500 or more medical records reached a reporting rate of around 1 per day in 2018. 85% of ransomware victims paid the ransom in 2019. Let's look at what's been happening in the 2020s thus far. The healthcare industry saw 642 data breach reports involving 500 or more medical records in 2020. This is over 1.5 data breaches reported each day. There were more than 29 million healthcare records exposed in breaches during that year. By the end of 2020, security breaches cost the healthcare industry over $6 trillion. From 2020 to 2022, the healthcare sector lost a total of $25 billion due to cyber attacks. There were nearly 45 million healthcare records exposed or stolen in 2021. During that year, there were a record of 686 major breaches. By this time, there was an average of 1.95 healthcare data breaches reported each day. This equates to a total of 714 healthcare breaches involving 500 or more medical records. 57% of healthcare organizations experienced more than 5 breaches in 2021. During that year, cyber attacks cost businesses an average of $9.3 million per incident. The average cost was 29.5% higher than the cost of breaches in 2020. We can learn from the past to adjust the present circumstances. But what do healthcare entities face this year? Thus far, it appears some cybersecurity situations improved this year, such as the amount of average ransomware payouts. However, the rate of data breaches is at an all-time high. If you'd like to learn more about healthcare data breaches and HIPAA violations, reach out to eTactics. And you've already made it this far into the video, so you might as well like it, share it, and comment below.